I am surprised that people are just incriminate themselves in this manner. Really, I'm very surprised that somebody can say, so we don't have documents on how we bought this machine. So, but for us to justify the expenditure that has been made, we called a consultant to tell us, when you look at this machine, how much do you think it will cost? Then, because I have a figure of 168 that I must justify at the end, so he gives a 20 million. He says, no, reduce a bit, so that we can get to 106 million. Chair, let me say this. Kitui County deserves better. The people of Kitui deserve better. This is a joke. This is actually a joke. And I'm so surprised that joke can be brought to the Senate. As I said, at the end of the day, you will make a decision. And that decision must send the right signal to everyone that the people of Kitui deserve better.
All the officers must make sure, and obviously guided by the governor, the sitting governor, that all these documents are put together and understood before people come before the Senate. And number two, it is very, very bad to feel Kitui senator, who has been there, this is his second term, say that he doesn't even know whether there is a building. Senate Mashinani visited Kitui, the first Senate Mashinani. And all the senators actually visited Kikotec. And they saw the good work, Honorable Chair, that young people were doing there. But honestly, the senator of Kitui does not know where Kikotec is. He reads it in Viusasa. May I ask you, please, to kindly just be the good person you are and visit Kikotec instead of fighting Kikotec all the time, because that building is there and it's a big building. And I also want to ask honorably whether a Senate can also visit. It was, Honorable Chair, in my manifesto when I was campaigning in 2016, 2017, it was in CIDP, it was in ADP, and the money was given by the county assembly when we presented it, and everything also went through the controller budget and everything, all the system were used properly. So I do really appreciate the effort that the Senate is making to get to understand what this Kikotec is, and even to ask the Office of the Auditor General to also visit and see, and then get all documentation out so that they can go one by one. I can only say it is something that has not been done before and by any other county. And for me, it is to support it and help those people who are doing what they have not done before to understand it, because this is the first parastatal of the county, and how we try to put and actually train and employ these young people who have no jobs. So really I want to ask the Honorable Senator, if you can find it in you to really visit Kikotec so that you can see the assets in it, the building in it, the training that has been done to these young people, and then you can sometimes critique it from a point of understanding what has gone in there.
I was saying, now that she says she can't invite me, then I take the challenge to visit. And I was saying, I hope that by visiting, then the LSOs and the tender documents and the payments, the documentation for Kikotec, then will be available. Chair, if the only thing that stands between this committee and getting the proper documentation for Kikotec, if the only thing that stops that from happening is that the Senator of Kitui has not visited, I can leave now, and in 2.5 hours, I will be at Kikotec. And those documents then can be made available. Chair, let's not lose focus. And I told you, Chair, in our meeting in your office, that if there's one person who is going to be very, very sober on this matter, it is the Senator of Kitui County. Because through this Kikotec, county money has been lost, and a lot of money. It is money that could have helped our people get better services. Now, you heard from yourself that we can't even make progress from the first item. We can't move from the first item. Chair, when we get to, if you will, I will be demonstrating to this committee, because I've been challenged, why I have refused, utterly refused, to visit Kikotec. Because my estimation of things is that the previous administration of the county government of Kitui would have wished to use my visit to Kikotec to sanitize an illegality. I will be demonstrating to this committee, Chair, that a company called Kitui County EPZ Limited, which is funded as a county entity, is actually the private firm that the previous administration wanted to use to take away the land and the buildings from Kikotec. We'll get to that point. My response to the buildings and whether they exist or do not exist, Madam Charity Ngilu, I was just informing my friend, Senator Olekina, that, let's keep an open mind. Perhaps there is no building. Let's keep an open mind. Let us be informed by the documents that we have, so that we don't talk from a position of misinformation, as you're saying. The information that has been provided to this committee and to me as the Senator of Kitui County, it's very clear.